My mom has never understood. She's like, why? What is it with you? I think it's because my very first boyfriend was Nigerian and Jamaican. And then my second boyfriend was Jamaican. And then my third boyfriend was Nigerian. And then my fourth boyfriend was Nigerian. And then, yeah, I have a I have a type. I have a type. And now I'm in Korea. Welcome to City English. I'm Cherry. City, C.I.T.Y, stands for Can I Teach You? Can I teach you has two meanings. One meaning is permission. May I teach you? Is it okay with you? The other meaning is ability. Can I teach you? Do I have the skills? Welcome to City English. Two Cherries. There is the very professional, well spoken teacher Cherry, and then there is the real Cherry. Um, I wanted to make a video about the Olympics, and then I realized that 9 years ago, I also made a video about the Olympics. So before I talk about my current take on the Olympics, uh, take meaning opinion, I wanted to look back. Cherry Bear watches the 2012 opening ceremonies. Cherry Bear, which is one of my nicknames, watches the London Olympic opening ceremony, so you don't have to, but you probably should have watched them yourself because she doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay, let's go. Whoa. Why do I look like that? Ugh.
Um, it's me, Cheer Bear, in case you've forgotten. I'm doing a little bit better, feeling a little bit better, so I asked Lost if I could review the opening ceremonies of the Olympics. I'm kind of regretting that right now. Um, I had planned to write about it, but it was so bad that I had to drink, and now I'm a little bit tipsy.
What is happening with my makeup? Like, who? Why? Why did I think light color eyeshadow and pink? Why did I think that looked good? That oh no, and that wig. Oh, where's the part? Where is where is the lace? Do I look like that now? If you think I look like that now, please come to my house and kill me because I. Why is my face so round? Is my face round like that now?
It was that, and it was boring, and I wasn't really paying attention because it was boring. Some coordinated stuff, and it was stupid, and then it was industrial.
So, if you have never socialized with me, if you've only seen me in the classroom, you've probably never heard this tone of voice. Um, I am a very sarcastic person.
Okay, that's your freaking cauldron. That's it. That's all I get. That's what? That's it. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. Yay.
That's sarcasm. That's cool. That's awesome. Yay. Sarcasm being that your intonation does not match your words. So if something is really awesome, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah. Good job. But this is sarcasm, which is very much me when I am drunk.
That's it. Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. Yay.
Person. And sarcasm doesn't really work in Korea. So my sense of humor is very flat and dry and in the tone of my voice. So this is me being funny, which, if you are a native speaker or you know intonation well, I am very funny. I'm hysterical. But in Korea, I'm not funny because I never, I almost never drop to this kind of speaking unless I'm angry, annoyed, or I'm talking to native speakers. So sometimes if you hear that very like dry tone drop where I talk like this and I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, what were you even thinking? I don't even know, but like, whatever. Then that is my probably closer to natural speaking tone. Why do you look like that? Why? Why is that my face? Oh, okay.
Really great hair, and she was dancing to some really awesome
Your hair's
music,
not
and
good.
she was in love
Your
with
hair
this
is bad.
guy, but it was
I don't
stupid.
like your hair. I like the cut, but
I don't know.
this, this,
Um,
this, this
and
bad.
then there was the Parade of Nations, which is my favorite thing ever because it's basically a
I love, I love the Parade of Nations. I love it so much. It's 2 hours, but I love it. Except I did not love the Tokyo Olympics Parade of Nations, and I did not love the London Olympics Parade of Nations. And old Cherry is going to tell you why, but it's my favorite part of every 4 years, and I'm not happy this year, and I wasn't happy in 2012.
lusty parade, right? You have all of the most beautiful, athletic, fit men and women from around the world in one location. The most beautiful thing ever. And it was ruined. It was the worst Parade of Nations I've ever seen. One, they only looked at the person carrying the flag. They didn't zoom into the rest of the shot.
Okay, so this is an American problem. Um, in America, when they broadcast the Olympics, it's very, very U.S. centric, like annoyingly U.S. centric. So they only like they'll show other athletes but then zoom into the Americans for no good reason. Or they'll talk about like, this person once lost to an American. It's really just it's very ignorant in America. So the Parade of Nations that year um, was very U.S. centric, and it was really, really fast for some reason, and the camera work was awful. So that year, they only focused on the front. There were no like multiple angles, which is a huge expectation. I want group shot, close up shot, zoom in, pan. I want all the angles. I want all the angles. And I didn't get all the angles. In fact, I didn't get all the angles, and because of commercials, they put commercial breaks in the middle of the Parade of Nations. So the less important countries are done during the commercial break, so you just don't get to see them.
I miss Jamaica. I miss Barbados. I miss Bahamas. I miss Nigeria. How the hell am I supposed to know where to move to? How am I supposed to know where the hottest men in the world are if you don't look at them? I don't know where to go.
2 years later, I came to Korea. I don't know what the connection is. Oh yeah, I was watching a lot of hot men on Korean dramas. Hyunbin. I came to Korea to find Hyunbin. And then I realized that men in Korea don't look like Hyunbin. And now I'm just sad.
I mean, I know Virgin Islands is hot, and I know Trinidad and Tobago is hot, but I don't
I am not talking about temperature. I am talking about those men are beautiful.
know where all the other hot men are. So the Parade of Nations was awful. Then we get back to the show, and they had like flies. Like, honestly, they're flies. They said they were doves, they had red eyes, they were flies. So there were flies on bicycles, and they were riding.
Now, when I say I am a Beatles fanatic, I did not realize when I was a teenager that I did not live in the 60s. And I decorated my entire room in Beatles albums. I could, at that time, name every Beatles song from their first album to their last album in order of American release, including release date. So if you ask me, like, what's the third song on the second album of the White Album, I could tell you. I love the Beatles. And so I didn't only love the Beatles, I wanted to be British when I was in high school. So I mostly watched British television. And if you've ever taken my class, you know that there are some words where I don't have actually, before becoming an English teacher, there were words that I didn't pronounce American style. So I used to say envelope instead of envelope, and vase instead of vase, and what's the other one? Either instead of either. But as I have been teaching, it's just easier to switch to what I should say as an American. But I do have some occasional British words from wanting to be British as a teenager. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
And the number one song that I hate of Paul's is Hey Jude.
I hate
So
Hey
what does
Jude.
Paul perform?
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
I hate Hey Jude.
And I hate Hey Jude.
I hate Hey Jude.
So I'm sitting there hating on Paul, hating on Hey Jude, hating on this group sing along with Hey Jude after the worst opening ceremonies that I've ever seen in my life. So basically, the Olympics, which is my favorite time of the year, like every 4 years, I look forward to the Olympics because I am a culture junkie. So one, it's cultural diversity, hot men with like no clothes on, cultural diversity, world unity, geography, everything that I love coming together in one place. And this was the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm just really hurt. I mean, I didn't even get to see a single Jamaican man. Not a single Jamaican, not a single Nigerian. I'm hot.
This hot doesn't mean beautiful. This hot doesn't mean temperature. This hot means angry. Grow your
Nothing's good.
nails.
They've been
Grow. Grow
horrible.
your nails and make them
So
pretty.
they have
Grow.
2 weeks to redeem
Grow your
themselves.
nails.